Radio.
Here is Ryan, and he's in South Carolina. Let's get to him and see what he has to say today. Ryan, good afternoon. What's on your mind now? What do you have for me?
Good afternoon, dog. Appreciate the shout-out yesterday. Just happened to be listening.
Yeah, Ryan, you're a new fan. How old are you, Ryan, by the way?
I'm 39 years old.
Oh, you're 39. Okay.
Since I was 14 years old when I lived up in New Jersey.
Oh, so you've been a big fan for a quarter century. All right, now, you're a big NBA.
Yeah.
You're a big NBA guy. What do you got for me today? Let me hear.
Yeah, first, real quick, that Mike story, that broke on Barstool Sports Radio this morning for me, so that's when I found out about it. It's all interesting to me. Anyway, I told you this last week, dog, with the NBA. I'm actually intrigued the way these playoffs are playing out. I think the biggest problem with Westbrook is my dad, would always say before he died, the guy wants to play hero ball. I got to make the last shot if my team's going to win. I got to have the ball in my hand 90% of the game. He's never going to win that way. But the playoffs overall for me, dog, have been extremely intriguing. You got the LeBron story, the Golden State story. Toronto tied it too. Just a number of different stories in the NBA that I'm attracted to. And I'll say this before closing, dog. That kid Donovan Mitchell is a bona fide star. Can we give him that credit now? Thanks for taking the call.
Yeah, he is good. He goes to the basket well. He can shoot threes. That was a great draft pick. Boy, oh boy, 13th pick in the first round. Came out of nowhere with him. Yeah, he's, I think Utah might get floored by the Rockets, but I think the Rockets will get by this next series easy. And then I think we'll find out about Houston when they get to Golden State, which is still it got a chance to be an epic series. Don't want Curry to play now, but it has a chance to be really an epic series. And I think New Orleans will give Golden State a little grief. I think Golden State's going to win tonight by 100 points. So let's forget the Spurs. Spurs did a good job getting a game. That was sort of Manu Ginobili night, Sunday afternoon. So they got the game. I guess Popovich is not coaching tonight. Is that correct? He's out tonight. But I guess he'd come back for Game 6 if they were so fortunate. But the Pelicans are going to give them they're going to be a pain in the neck. Now they're going to lose, but they're intriguing. They beat the Warriors late in the year. And the Warriors were into that night as I watched the game. The game was in Golden State. New Orleans had to win. New Orleans has got a lot of momentum right now. They have the third best player in the NBA. There's not even a debate. He is better than Harden. I don't care. You can take Harden all you want. I'll take Anthony Davis myself. You take Harden. I'll meet you at the OK Corral. Durant is 2, LeBron is 1, and I'll take Anthony Davis over anybody else. I don't care who's the guard. Anybody else, this guy, I'm taking him. Anybody. 47 points, 20 rebounds in game 4. Guy is 35, 18, and 5 blocks in game 1. He is not good. He is a tremendous NBA player. I'll take him as the third best player in the league. They will give Golden State trouble. They'll lose, but that will be a fun series for a while. Dave in Manhattan, and he says hello, and he's on Mad Dog Unleashed. Dave, good afternoon, as we press the button properly, as we say hello. Dave, good afternoon. How are you today, pal? Okay?
Yeah, doggy, what's up?
Hello, David. Nice to talk to you. What's on your mind?
Good. With the Mikey stuff, the thing I felt about your show with him was this: you guys knew how to get the sparks flying. You didn't sit there agreeing to whatever Mike said, and he didn't agree with what you said. You knew what buttons to press to get him going, and he knew exactly what to press to get you going. I think what kills you in these other talk shows is they try to agree with each other. They try to rein things in. You guys were more genuine than anybody. That's what made you guys the best. Now, as far as Carlin and all those guys, I don't want Mike to end up looking like the Jay Leno of the sports world. But the thing is, these guys, we're not loyal to them. Who's Bart Scott? Who's Maggie Gray? Okay, I mean the other guy was your producer, fine, but over there by Jay Leno, we had to worry about Conan O'Brien or whatever that politics were. But as a New York sports fan, I don't care about Bart Scott. I don't care about his feelings. He never earned his stripes. Neither did Maggie Gray earn her stripes, or, if I'm concerned, Carlin. He never earned his stripes to be in that spot. If they put Evan and Joe in there, or Sid, Sid. They brought him back, that would be a different story. But I'm not worried about their failings in this situation. What do you think?
I can understand that. There was no connection. They hadn't a resume. I can understand that. And again, this is a big blow to them. Huge. It's a huge blow. But they are getting, psychologically, nobody's going to argue that. But they are getting, it's not like they got thrown out the curb. I mean, they are making excellent money, and they're still on the air 1 to 3 every day for the next 2 years. And nothing's going to happen to him. So you could say that what happened to him was not fair, it was unfortunate. The issue is that FAA never should have put the three of them together to begin with. Two of them, not three. It was and again, it may have not even worked with somebody else or with just two. I mean, that was an impossible, I get that. I don't know how you were going to be successful, but you can't check boxes to host talk shows. You can't do it. It's the dumbest thing in the world. And, I'm not going to go crazy feeling sorry for anybody here. This is the big boy business now. All right, this is big boy business. This is not college radio. All right, this is to make sure the freshmen can do the basketball games. We get them on. No, this is big boy business. Big boy. These are huge companies, got a lot of money invested. Nobody wants to lose any money. They don't want to lose rating wars. This is the big boy. They get rid of me here in a minute, too, if I wasn't getting a job done. Simple as that. Or I did something stupid. In a minute. In a second. And you got to accept it. It's part of the world. So the idea now that we're supposed to fall over and feel bad, why? Hold on. What do you mean fall over and feel bad? It's not a long time, 4 months, but, I mean, it's funny. The people who are going crazy about how, in fact, they only got 3.5 months. They're the same people writing about the fact that the show's bad. You can't have it both ways. Less profile spot, they find their rhythm a little bit. Might be better off in the long run. Jim in Florida, and he's on Mad Dog Unleashed. Jimmy, good afternoon. How are you today? What do you have for me?
Hey, Chris. How are you? Long time. Back all the way from your first show with Mike. I even listened to Imus the next day critique you. But I'm a big fan of yours. But I go back to Jersey a ton of times, and I wanted to listen to the new show. And their problem, Chris, just like you always criticize Tori, they don't know anything, not necessarily regarding sports, but you can have a show about the movie Their Finest Hour. You can have a show about Dorothy Kilgallen's role in the Kennedy assassination. These guys and girls can't do that. They don't read enough books. They're culturally illiterate. They can't do it. And you always connected to people by doing that kind of stuff, and so did Mike. And I'll let y'all hang up, let you respond.
I don't need the compliment. I appreciate it. I don't know what to tell you. Radio is amazing. Who would have thought on December 15th that on April 25th, Mike would be back at FAN? Who would have thought that? Let's start that first. I know Eddie Erickson didn't think that. Colin Schmeling, Steve Torrey, none of these people thought that. I think that's a lesson here, too, and I'm going to learn it. I've learned it now. When and if there's nobody's hiring Christopher Russo if I leave, I'll tell you that right now. You know what? I'm going to try something different. Contract's up. I mean, nobody's going to hire me. Chris, you made too much money. You did it too long. See ya. We got another guy here who's as good as you, or he might be not quite as good, but he's cheaper, and he's 25 and you're 70. You don't know how to use social media. He does. See you later. And I got to accept that. It's going to happen. 9 in front of the eye. I'm going to hit that. I want to still keep in shape, play my doubles tennis, get these books. I got the new Mantle book. I can't wait. Season in the Sun, about the 56 Mantle year. We'll get the two authors on. Watch my movies, save all these, Ozarks and Homeland, and maybe I'll get another Breaking Bad down the road. And Mike Devine, I told you last night, I know you're listening, 65 episodes with Walter White. Start. We continue here on